Hey Quan, it's Emily,
Logan,
Morgan.
Hunter.
and today we're going to talk about the functions of the urinary system.
Now we're going to show you what each household item represents. So we have 2 water bottles that represent the kidneys, and inside we have 2 coffee filters. Each represents the process of glomerular filtration.
And below that we have the 2 straws, which represent the ureters, and the balloon, which is the bladder.
And the blue band represents the internal urethral sphincter.
And last, the bowl is the toilet.
Okay, so now we're going to talk about the functions of the urinary system, and we're going to use our model to do this. Now, before I get started, I want to point out, you can't see it in our bottle, but we have added some rubber band pieces that represent the larger parts of the blood, such as erythrocytes and plasma proteins, maybe some larger anions, because when we add our blood in here into the glomerulus or the filter paper, the larger elements are going to get caught, or they're not going to be filtered through into the nephron. So once the smaller particles of the blood and all the stuff that's entered into the nephron, the components of it are going to be reabsorbed or maybe secreted into the urine, depending on your body's state of hydration, stuff like that. So once it travels through the nephron and gets to the collecting duct, it's going to be urine, and it'll be concentrated. So once it has reached the collecting duct, the urine that is there is not going to change at all, and the urine will be transferred through the ureters into the bladder, and the bladder will start to fill. Now, when the bladder starts to fill, it's going to initiate stretch receptors, and that will send signals to the brain to contract the detrusor muscle and relax the internal urethral sphincter. But if it's an untimely manner, your brain knows not to relax the external urethral sphincter, so the bladder will be remained, the urine will be remained in the bladder. Now, if this is an untimely or in a timely manner, the brain will know that it's able to relax its external sphincter, and the urine will be excreted through the urethra into the toilet. So, let's give this a try. Okay, so now that the bladder has been filled, and this is a timely manner because we are over a toilet, the external sphincter is going to relax, and the urine will exit the bladder through the urethra.